This video is a day at sea.
We're about to sail away!
I saw someone get a Mickey waffle.
Yeah! We stopped off at a Disney island.
I love you.
We're actually doing something we've never done before. So we've just come off the most incredible 5-day cruise. I'm about to say 7-day cruise, but it was a 5-day cruise. We were on the Disney Dream ship. We left from Fort Lauderdale or somewhere in Florida, and then we went down to Mexico, and then we stopped off at a Disney island. There is a place that exists that's called the Disney Island.
Insane.
I would say, like, a few years ago, before we experienced our first cruise, I wasn't the same as I said before in Last Dog. I'm not a theme park person. I wouldn't have thought I was a cruise person.
You love cruising now, though.
I love cruising. We've had this private conversation before. Cruise ships.
Okay, cheese. Do you know where we are now? No, we're not at Disneyland anymore. What are we about to do? We're about to go on the boat. We're about to board the Disney Dream cruise ship. This next part of our holiday is 5 days on the Disney Dream. I think Stuart is behind the camera right now, but he's getting emotional already. He's crying. What makes you emotional, Stuart?
This is like my actual dream, my childhood dream, let alone coming here as an adult with kids. Like, this is just the most exciting moment.
I'm really excited about this week because we've just been at the parks and it was just like crazy, you know, it was so amazing. But now we're going to be on a ship in one place, like there's going to be a pool, like it's going to be a bit more chill, which I think we're ready for after the parks. So I'm excited to take you along with us. I just had a really humbling experience in the restrooms here, in the toilets. There's nothing more humbling than going to the toilet with a 3-year-old. I'm sat there on the toilet doing a poo, and he opens the door and leaves a jar for everyone to see me sat there doing a poo.
There was a line of men waiting to go to the toilet. It was so funny.
Very humbling.
Where's Rebel?
Rebel.
Where is Rebel?
Rio.
Rebel?
Rebel?
There's nothing better than actually you go down the little gangway and you see how big the ship is.
Yeah.
Like, it is so insane, and we were so excited. Like, the buzz and the energy around that place was just incredible.
And there's this incredible thing that happens when you, and I don't know if it's just a Disney thing.
It is just a Disney thing.
A Disney thing. So when you go onto the ship, you walk on and they announce your family, and you walk into the middle of the ship where the big staircase is in there. They're like, please welcome the Arfield family.
Please welcome the Arfield family.
Yay, hey guys. We're about to sail away.
Here he is on the very first Disney cruise.
Morning. Welcome to a day at life on the Disney cruise. Morning. I'm into the gym. The kids have just woken up. France just got back from the gym. We have this curtain that separates the kids' bedroom from ours, which is just amazing.
Good morning.
Peekaboo.
Oh, open the curtain. Who can we see? It's Rebel. Good morning.
We will rock you hairstyle.
This curtain is the best invention ever made because it means you can have the light on and the kids can be sleeping in the dark. You guys, what time is it? 8 o'clock.
It's actually 9.
It's 9?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get confused with all the timings. Rio, do you want a hug? Rebel, do you want a tight hug? Rio, do you want a tight hug?
No.
Who should we see today? Who haven't we seen? I know. Rapunzel.
Little Mermaid.
We saw her yesterday. Oh, do you know what her answer was?
Yes, what was it?
Rio asked the question, where do you go to sleep? And she said, now that I've got my legs, I sleep in the castle with Eric and the dog. Well, she named all the names. And she said sometimes Flounder comes to surprise her in the swimming pool. It was so good. It was such a good answer.
Daddy.
Yeah?
Daddy.
So funny. Do it again.
Daddy.
Do it again.
Daddy.
Oh, so cute, Rebel saying daddy.
Why?
Rebel, can you say off a camera, apple juice?
Happy day.
Yeah! Well done!
I really feel like the cruising experience in Rebel was like uplifted her spirit.
Yeah.
Because naturally she's got quite a resting bitch face. She's like, but then she came on the cruise, she got announced, and then literally the music and everything, she was like jiggling around. She was just absolutely loving it.
Brought it.
Yeah.
Like, outfit-wise, well done. She
Yeah.
brought it with her outfits, with her hair. She wanted to be dancing at the parties. She wanted to be up late.
Let me show you
What?
the view.
Oh my goodness! What?
Francis, we all know what you're
I did
like.
cross my mind. We're going to the shower.
Wow!
They got the camera in the thing.
That's a very good point. Oh, divine.
Why do you want to?
It does feel a little bit rocky, I'm not gonna
Why
lie.
do you want to put the camera in the thing?
No one wants to put the camera in the sea, do they? That's not the right vibe. Oh, look at that.
And the camera that look.
Yeah, and the Little Mermaid will find it. The Little Mermaid will be like, what is this? I found this camera, what is it? Is what we do with the kids on the cruise is put them both in the same pram, which is just so cute.
Arms in.
And they're always playing Disney music as well.
Yeah.
So when we got on the ship, there was all these people that had decorated their doors, and I was like, oh my God, this is just so amazing. So I went down to the little shop and I got these little magnets. So if you are going on a Disney cruise, 100% get yourself on Etsy or somewhere and go and buy loads of different like magnets that you can stick onto the door.
Yeah.
Everybody does it and it's so cute. And we spent like 10 minutes like putting all the little magnets on the door, and
The
I
kids
wish I had
loved it.
more.
Look at these unbelievable doors. Everyone really goes to town. When we come back on a Disney cruise, we need to get more and more magnets so we can get loads, put loads in.
The breakfast buffet, I think, is my favourite place on the boat. There's so much on offer. So I thought I'd just take you through everything that we have on offer here. First section, we have eggs, we have sausage and bacon, we've got pastries, more pastries. Oh, we have a stick section here. Eggs Benedict. Incredible Mickey Mouse waffles. Then I'm happy, we've got turkey bacon. I love this. Corned beef hash, smoked salmon. Can I get a bit of smoked salmon, please? A bit of a different section here. They've got rice. I quite like for breakfast. I know that's different. But I kind of like having rice breakfast because I feel like it's better than all the breads. That's what I'm having. This is like a fruit, like oatmeal and all these nuts and seeds section. It keeps on going, guys. It keeps on going and going and going. Like a yogurt section. More pastries. Oh, if you have a sweet tooth, this section is a date point. And then you can get real coffee. And then basically it starts all over again. And it goes around and it repeats and you can get all the same things again. And this is definitely a better time to come if you want to come at like 8, 8:30, 9 in the morning, because the lines aren't as big. Because when we came yesterday, it was like 10, 10:30 and it was just mega busy. So get here early and then basically choose the breakfast that suits your diet. I find it really interesting people's different approaches to a buffet. For me, like I start off, I'm like, high protein, let's go for the turkey bacon, the turkey sausages, eggs. Like I start really with the great.
And you always do you and Rebel.
I do me and Rebel, yeah.
You always go straight down to you and Rebel.
Yeah.
And then me and Rio like ponder around and do.
Yeah. I also find buffets a bit overwhelming because I'm like hungry, I want to go, and I'm like, oh. But when you've got kids, you've got to like get
Think
their
about somewhere
plate,
else.
and you've got to carry them and get their plate, and then you can't. Oh, it's just like so stressful. And I was like, I just want to eat.
Well, it's easy for me because all Rio wants is eggs and beans.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want, Rio? Eggs and beans.
He's already. That's what he wants today.
For dinner.
Yeah, on the barbecue.
Oh. One of my favourite things on the cruise was they had Mickey Mouse
Waffles.
waffles, and chorizos. What are they called? Those kind of like hard, crunchy ones. They're usually like a long stick.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. That actually made me just think of something else. Chorizo.
Chorizo?
A sausage?
No, it's not a sausage. It's not a sausage. It's that churro. That's
Churros.
it. A churro.
This is classic Stuart Arfield. The word association is just. It's so annoying. We're walking around.
Annoying.
We're walking around Disneyland. It's like Disney World. Sorry, we're walking around Disney World, and he's like, I really want a chorizo. I'm like, that's really specific. Okay.
What did you all get? I got you yogurt, I got you croissant, eggs,
I tried to stick to
Sausage.
proteins initially, and then I go back to
and you've got eggs, a Mickey Mouse waffle. Mickey Mouse! Wow. And then Daddy's got
turkey sausages.
turkey bacon, and eggs. Yum. Right, I'm gonna go and get my food now. So, what I've got for breakfast, I saw someone get a Mickey waffle with loads of butter and spruit. I got some eggs with poached eggs, bacon, sausage, and an omelette. I mean, could you ask for anything more? Does that look delicious or what? It is eggs.
I just don't like when I don't have any time to eat myself. It's like Rebel, just sit there for a minute.
Daddy's gone and got some more. What have you got, Francis?
I've got some like strawberry yogurt with some oats and like coconut flakes.
Stunning. I just love the way she runs. It's so funny.
Rebel just won't sit still for more than like a second.
There are characters all around the ship constantly. That's the best part about being on this ship, is that if you want to see characters, which at this age we definitely do, there is literally a character around every corner. Donald!
Good morning, Donald.
I think I just actually really enjoy these little resets in the room because it's so intense, like the parks and all that. I just really enjoy just having downtime. So we're now
Going on the slides.
we're going to go on the slides, but you do feel like you're kind of missing out because you're on a ship full of so many opportunities and so many things to do. So we're going to go get dressed and get on the slides.
These are the ducks they hide around the ship. These are the ducks that they hide around the ship. Rebel, have this duck? And so you got, if you are coming on the Disney Cruise Line, you have to try and find as many ducks as possible.
Right.
We've already found one so far.
Swimming costumes? I didn't realise.
Where's the other one? Oh, that lady gave you one. Right.
Stop spraying the water spray.
Let's go.
The first day we were here, I was having a nap because I was so tired, and Stuart and Rebel were sleeping as well. And Rio was singing "Let It Go" at the top of his voice, and I was napping, going, "Oh my God, it's so lovely listening to him sing." And I woke up, and he'd sprayed sun cream all over the room, looking like it was snow. That's why he was singing "Let It Go." I was like, "You little, that's so naughty. That's so naughty." I was angry with you. I was like, "This is not our room." We're going to the swimming pool. We're going to go on the slides. We're going to have ice creams. We're going to do everything. This is the adult area. Through here is a nice coffee shop. The unlimited ice cream section. That bit is very, very dangerous to walk by with the kids.
Up here, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me properly, but we're currently now at the kids pool. So there are loads of pools on this ship, which is just absolutely amazing. There is a 2 big pools for the bigger kids, and then there's splash pads, and there's a baby pool, which is what Rio and Rebel are in right now. We went to go onto the aqueduct. So there's this massive, great big slide that goes around the whole of the cruise ship, which is so cool, but Rio sadly isn't tall enough, so I'm really sad about that. I would really want to take him on, although he probably would have been kicking and screaming because he didn't want to go on, but I like to push him in these situations. We are going to chill out now by the pool, maybe have a cocktail. Well, actually, maybe do it after a massage, and then I've got a massage booked in a little bit. So, I mean, all in all, it's a fabulous day at sea. So we've just arrived at lunch. We've realised that when you come away from Mexico back into America, there's an hour time difference because of probably daylight saving. And so we missed lunch, which is not ideal. And so we're just having lunch right now. And I'll show you what we've got. There's food on the ship 24/7. So Rio's got chicken nuggets and chips. Oh, yes, Rio. Rebel's struggling a little bit. She's got pizza. And Daddy's got his favourite, he's had this every day nearly. His chicken bowl. Just sit down in your seat. We might have to come back to you in a little bit when Rebel's a little bit more happy. Well, look at this view.
We're actually doing something we've never done before.
Basically, Rebel cries every time Ria goes into Kids Club. Rebel cries.
Yeah.
And so it's like, let's just try and see how Rebel gets on in her Kids Club that's her age.
Yeah.
Which is a bit more...
More like nursery vibes, but
nursery vibes.
I don't want it to be traumatic, so if she just cries, if she's non-stop crying, I'm just like,
Yeah.
just let me, oh no, honey.
But I just really feel like she probably is wanting to do it. I don't want to hold her back.
Rio, you're going to have to come with me. We're going to drop Rebel off at her kids club. She's ready. Woohoo! The greatest thing about the cruise, it has a kids club, and I've discovered, I think, like this is a game changer for the rest of all of our holidays. Like, if we can find a kids club, like I'm already like researching where those places are going to be, because Rio's at that age where he would love it, and he'd probably prefer to be there than with us.
He had a really nice time actually.
Yeah.
There was so much to do, and the kids really started making friends. It was like just so lovely.
And you can drop them off at any time, up until midnight.
Yeah, it is incredible.
That's an incredible service.
Show us where you do everything. What do you do? Show us. So you come in, and where do you go? Yeah. What's in there?
A sticky doggy.
Ah, Slinky Doggy. And this is Andy's room. Wow. Let me just show you this area. I mean, this is just so amazing. This is just so amazing. No wonder you've had so much fun here, Rio. Just insane. I just realized there's another room as well, which I'll just show you now. Like, unbelievable. Just so much to do. The kids are obsessed with the pad. Go and say hi. Quick, go and say hi. Oh my gosh. Quick, get it, get it, get it.
But there was a nursery next door as well, and we thought, oh, should we give this a go? Like, Rebel's like, she's...
Because every time we dropped Rio off, Rebel would cry because she'd want to go in with him, and we're like, oh, maybe Rebel wants to go in.
Rebel's like so cool, she's so flamboyant, she's so like confident, she'd love to go and play with some other people. So anyway, it fell on a day when you had a massage.
I mean, it's just so annoying. Like, it just obviously...
Him with all his beauty treatments.
It's not fair though, because you took my massage at the beginning of the ship.
I did crick my neck, so I needed it.
So you had a massage there.
I had a massage for 2 days.
I was having a massage, of course I was.
Zero idea of how this is going to go. No idea. She's often quite easygoing, but we'll see. But I just don't want it to be a traumatic experience. If she cries, and then I'll pick her up. I'll stay close by.
Will come at me. I've got a massage right now, which I'm very excited about. Francis has gone to drop the kids off at Kids Club, so he has an hour off. I've come for a massage.
I've just had a message to say that Rebel's upset. I'm going straight away to pick her up. I literally cannot leave her. Oh, bless her. That's okay. She did 20 minutes. I'm like, everyone get out of my way. I'm lift over here. Oh no, they're not. Let's squeeze in, is that right? Thank you. Quick. She's upset, I'll just take her. She's really upset. I went in there and they were like, oh no, she's fine, she's lying down watching a movie. So I'm gonna leave it another 20 minutes and then I'm gonna go back and get her. It is the first time she's been left, so this is a big deal for her. So I don't want to push it too long. So what's the time now? It's 53. I'll come back in 10 past. Slightly, what do you call these parents that don't want to let go? That's me right now.
That was absolutely incredible. I loved it. So nice. You can feel the boat jiggling as you're getting a massage. It's so relaxing. I now haven't left outside the crash. I'm just waiting here. Counting down the minutes.
And then I go back 10 minutes later and they're like, oh, she's fallen asleep. I was like, oh, no, I'll take her. And then she passed her to me and she was asleep. And the moment she was in my arms, oh my goodness, she sobbed. Like, it was like really, oh, it hurts my heart even talking about it. And I regretted it because when you do something like that, normally there's a put in time. You go in with them. You couldn't go in with them. You like settle them in. You get them used to it. I think it was too fast.
It was a mistake. We thought she was going to be this confident girl, but actually we realised in that moment, actually, she probably has surface confidence, but
she is the one that's in our bed every night.
Yeah.
Way more than Rio. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, she wakes up at 10 p.m, 11 p.m. every single night and screams until she's in our bed.
Yeah.
And I give in. That's how strong she is.
Kids have had zoomies all night. Their schedules have really been pushed over this holiday because we've been up early, out late. It's been so much fun, but I think they'll be looking forward to a bit of structure when we get home. But we're going out tonight. Is Beauty and the Beast, the main show, so I really want to watch that. So we're just getting them bathed, and then we're going to get them in their pajamas and go see the show. That's the unique thing about going on a cruise, is you can do that. Like, you can never like take your kids to a West End show in their pajamas. But that's what we're going to do.
Can I just tell you one story? Because the cutest thing happened at the end. On the last day, we were watching the last show, which was a Mickey Mouse show, and we were sat on like the third row from the front. And as we were getting ourselves sorted, it was just me and Rio at this point because Francis and Rebel, actually no, I think I was with the two kids, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I was with Rebel and Rio.
I was packing.
And Francis was packing. And he was far too busy to watch the show. But you did come in the end.
I did come watch the show.
Anyway, what happened was, it was the cutest thing ever, is these three kids came running down the aisle to Rio and was like, oh my God, my best friend, my best friend, my best friend. And I was like, oh my God, it was the cutest moment. And I never experienced that with Rio before, where he'd had like people that I didn't know being his friends. And he's like, oh my gosh, I met them in the play centre.
I love, Rio calls everyone his friend. Even if you've met them for like 1 minute at the park, he's like, where's my friend? I like, oh, this is so cute.
No, but it was a really sweet moment, and I think that he really did have a great time whilst he was there.
I did the theatre, and Rio just seen his best friends in the kids club. They just gave him a little hug. That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. What are their names? Do you know? And that's theatre. And now we're sat in the theatre, and we're going to watch the very last show that is happening on the ship. Daddy's gone to pack. Of course he has. Just take a second to appreciate how incredible this theatre is, though. It's like a full-blown theatre.
Stuart, I love you.
Oh.
And
How much?
And a long time ago.
You love me from a long time ago?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I loved one a long time ago too. I love Railwood a long time.
Have you had a best? What was your best part of the cruise?
The beast.
The Beast show. Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty.
It was so good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It snowed, it bubbled, it did everything. The Beast was scary, you were so scared.
Yeah, and
You were like holding on thinking he was going to come out and get you. All the kids were the same though, it's so funny, they were all like screaming because they were so scared. Right, okay, good night. Bye.
Goodbye. Good night.
So one of the days we stopped off at Disney's private island. It was incredible. Like, it was one of those moments you come off the ship, you're like, they've thought of everything.
They literally thought of everything. There was like, you could cycle around the island, you could do a little run around the island. They gave you a medal for completing the run. I'm surprised you didn't do that actually.
No.
There, me and Rio spent hours and hours just in the sea on these little floaties. We had so much fun. It was like, it's a shark, it's a shark. There were slides, there were picture opportunities everywhere. You know, back to what I said about the theme park, is that there's, again, on the boat and on the island, these people that take photos, and it's just incredible.
Yeah.
So we have arrived at Castaway Key, I think it's called. The water is literally like nothing I've ever seen in my life. It's just, this whole experience has been just so overwhelming and just amazing, just phenomenal. We just got off the boat. We are now going to go and have a bit of fun on the beach. There looks like there's jet skis and boats and all kinds of different amazing things. So go and have a quick look, see what's about, maybe get the kids on a pedalo or something, just something fun. And yeah, have some fun on Mickey Mouse's Island. How cool.
So we're on the, having a little bit of a downtime. Rebel's sleeping. She really needs to sleep. I do feel like we've pushed the kids to the max over this holiday. But Rebel's sleeping now. We're just having a bit of quiet downtime. And this beach is literally the perfect place to be doing that. Your favourite drink. And with what's inside the pina colada?
Straw.
What kind of straw?
A cake straw.
Oh, so it's an edible straw.
Then
Problem is you've eaten the straw before you've taken many sips. The straw's so small. Look at this hunk coming through the
Cold, the water's a bit colder than I thought.
Oh really?
Yeah. Do you want to go snorkeling?
No, and if it's cold, I don't want to go for a cold dip.
It was just
So fun.
an amazing experience, and it was the last thing we did. So like one of the last
It kind of
days.
ended the cruise
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to go back to that island. It was great.
Yeah. We had the most incredible time on the cruise. Like,
Yeah.
if you've never been on the cruise, I would say you definitely have to experience it if you can. And as the kids get older, like I just saw groups of like young kids running around without their parents. Like it's
Yeah.
safe. Like it's so fun.
It was great.
But I after this 2 weeks of epic being in Disney, like I'm ready. I was ready to be at home, to eat our own food, to like be back in our own beds. Like it was the most incredible experience. But we always love coming home as well.
Yeah. Got the best of both worlds, hon.
Best of both worlds.
Thank you so much for watching this whole video. You know you're our favourite if you get to the end.
Yeah. And we hope you're enjoying these videos, the Stuart and Francis show. We've got so much to bring to you coming up, and stay tuned.
Bye.